You won't believe everything that just dropped about Enshrouded's 1.0 update thanks to Kontreck, whose video we'll link in the description.
Hey, what's up you guys? It's His.
And Hers Gaming.
Let's get into it. So, we already knew that the large lava biome was coming. What we didn't know, the floating islands above it, we don't just get immediate access to that. Instead, gotta clear dungeons, tasks, and hit new level caps, then ascend. The biome is 3D and described as larger than the Veilwater Basin biome.
What?
Yeah. Islands are reached via jump puzzles, launch pads, updrafts, and dungeon unlocks. The theme ties into the builder's ancient story, so you know we're getting new decorative blocks, walls, and structures. And get this, developers originally planned something much smaller for this biome. It grew into the biggest biome since early access because they just kept going.
The next thing we get is a level cap raised to 50. We're going to get new weapons, armor, tools, and crafting materials at that new cap. It appears like we're getting a new bow and new longsword.
Also, some new armor for the ranger as well as the mage, and the bow looks absolutely exquisite. You gotta check it out.
So really excited about the new weapons. There's going to be new standout armor looks, new shroud enemy variants, plus builder guardians. There's going to be new enemies who appear in older biomes. The early game has been reworked for a smoother start. There's new bosses, including an electric crab that fires lasers, so intrigued about that. And the existing fights are being improved.
Next up, Wizard and Magic Overhaul. My wife is absolutely stoking on this. 60 new spells, not 6, not 16, 6D, are staggered throughout new levels that aren't huge gaps. 6 new types shown are placeable lightning totems, placeable fire totems, blizzard dome, ice surface, roots that hold enemies, flame cones, yes please. There's going to be mana leech, wand upgrades.
I gotta jump in to talk about the necromancer because that is my favorite skill. So they are reworking the mage skill tree and adding advanced necromancy, which increases the maximum amount of summoned hollow allies by 3. So that's insane.
Bonkers.
The entire map is larger in every direction. Those early access walls are gone. Edges now blend into miasma with extra points of interest. Embervale is treated as a finished map for 1.0, so post 1.0 they may add more maps later. There's hollow halls that have been added for Veilwater Basin and Albanese summits, and then 5 to 6 themed dungeons in the lava area.
One of them shown with a planetarium astrology look. A new workbench tool lets you wire things together. Buttons, pressure plates, switches linked to doors, lamps, timers, and trapdoors. Enemy spawners on entry or trigger, yes please. Future loot, object spawners, conditions, switches, and delays. Drag and drop connections. This supports custom puzzles, player-made dungeons, parkour sequences, and base automation with staggered lights, irrigation style setups. You can also build a short distance into the shroud to push the fog back a bit. Absolute game changers. Next, quality of life.
So chests, you can now label them without extra signs, and you can actually upgrade those storage chests without emptying them, which is amazing. So you can upgrade the chest you're using and not have to take everything out. You can auto loot for things like wood and destroyed objects. Fully nameable map markers are going to be added. There's more early game loot sources, better, more rewarding loot boxes overall. Characters can be resized toward more realistic proportions and further graphics performance updates. And then the NPCs are going to have spoken lines now.
Pretty cool stuff. Definitely take all this with a grain of salt, guys, as this has not been confirmed by Keen Games. It's nothing official. It's not in the patch notes, but it is really cool. It does align with a lot of things that have been confirmed in the past, so we're hopeful that all this is accurate. But again, we don't know what we don't know, and we're just going to cross our fingers here. Hope this video was helpful, informative, and most importantly, exciting.
Leave a comment that lets us know what you think is going to happen, what you think is not going to happen, what are your hopes, what are your wishes, what things would you like to see in the new update.
We're super excited to play with you guys, experience the 1.0 that's coming up soon, and see what Keen Games has in store for us.